So in this inheritance, we have only a one parent class like A, and next is B, and C, and D. Yes, guys. So, what is the name of this class? Yes.
Parent.
Yes, right. So A is a parent class. A is a parent class, and B,
Child.
child class. C,
Child.
child class. Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. C is also a child class, and D is also a child class. So the definition is in hierarchical inheritance, the all child class contain only one parent class. Okay. The syntax is how to create hierarchical inheritance, and the syntax is first we create a parent class and just pass it, and next we create a child class, parent, and next class is child one, child one, and is also contain the all property of parent class, and last is child child class, and it will also contain the all property of parent class. So my question is, tell me which in which class we have to create a object of uh, which class? I mean, uh, which class we have to create a object like child one, child two, as well as child three. Yes,
Child 3.
child three. Obj equal to child three. Okay, others,
Anyone.
anyone.
Yes, sir.
Child
Child
one,
1
child
or
two,
Yes,
child
child
three.
2,
yes.
child 3.
Anyone.
But
Anything.
child one also contains the property of parent class and also contains some its own property. But child two is different class and it contains the all properties of parent and also contains its own property. And child
Sorry.
three is all different. Again, this class are different, but the main thing is the all child class contain the all property of parent class, but the all these classes contain its own property. So these three classes is totally different to each other, guys. Okay, so don't be confused. Yes, now.
Three objects. Child one, child two, and child three.
Yes, we have to create three objects. One equal to child one, and also we have to create object two equal to child two, and next is obj three equal to child three. So now so this is a syntax. Okay, so now it's clear. Syntax is clear,
Yes, sir.
guys. Okay, so I give you example how the hierarchical inheritance is working. Create class A, and it's after that we create a function name, contain name, solve it's contain three argument. Number one self, and number first is first name, and second name, and last name. Okay. Then we assign this variable into another variable, self dot name equal to name, and self dot second equal to second, and also self dot last is equal to last. So now I want to create another function, show name. So it's contained only one argument, and it's return print my first name is S. First name is self dot name. And next is my middle name is self dot second. Okay, guys, and last is my last name is equal to self dot last. Okay, so my first class is ready. Okay. Then I'm creating a next class, class B, child class, so child B. Okay, and it contains all properties of A class. Again, we create another function, and the function name is like anything age. And let's continue on the for argument, and sign in another variable self dot age equal to age, and again I'm getting another function, so age, and it's contained only one argument self, and I want to print my age. My age is self dot age. So my second class is ready. Now everything is clear till now, and after that I'm creating a next class.
Yes,
Yes, guys. Okay. So for this parent class, this is my parent class, and this is my
Excuse me, sir. In that you did not use first one, sir.
uh, first one. Yeah, it's my mistake. First, okay. Thank you so much, sir. So this is my child class. Okay, everything is fine, and I want to create my next class, child class, child C. So again, it contains all property of parent class, and the function is def family. Okay. And it's contain number one father name and mother name, and assign another variable self dot father name equal to father name, and self dot mother name equal to mother name. Okay, so I want to show my family detail, family, and it's contain one argument, and I want to print my data. My father name is self dot father name, and next is mother name is self dot mother name. Okay, so my next class is done, and my last class is child 3. Okay, so child.
Sir, it's a show family.
Okay, yes, right. So family. Yes. Next class is child A, B, C, and last is D. So again, it's contain all property of the class A. Tell me any function name, guys. Any suggestion? Yes. That no. It contains self, like okay. So assign again. Same thing is assign another variable. Let's say th equal to I and self dot secondary equal to secondary. Then again show marks. Sorry, print tenth marks is self dot I and print my health marks is self dot secondary. Now all class is done. So I want to create an object of firstly this child class. Firstly, I am assign the data of this class, def name and this. So firstly, I am creating this class child B. obj1 equal to child B. Okay. So now after that, we assign a value in this function age. obj1, right? Yeah, obj1 dot age. Age is 20. So I want to show my age. The function is show age. obj1 dot show age, and now my age is 20. My age is 20. Okay, guys. So we create the object of this particular class, child B. So I want to perform this and inherit the all properties of class A. So the same thing is obj1 dot name, and name is contains everything. Now one first name, second name, and last name. My first name is Sanjeev, and middle name is Kumar, and last name is it's fine, and I want to show my detail. obj1 dot show name. Okay. So you see, we have successfully printed my first name, my middle name, and my last name. So guys, it's clear how to size the data from the how to inherit the all properties from class A, and as well as using the child B.
Sir, why exactly are we using the self, sir? Self?
Self basically
Yeah.
is yes. Self
Yes, sir,
is
sir.
basically this is a syntax, and basically is the when we perform this operation like inheritance and creating an object, so it's a by default. When we creating a class, then it's like my class dot object. Then we call this particular object, then it's by default take my class dot object and also take some argument. So that's why we it's a by default.
Sir, but even if you're using that self dot first equal to first, then again you're calling that same here, right? Self dot first. Why can't you just call, I mean, first directly? My name is first. Like, can we do like that?
No, sir. There is a syntax to call assign variable in another variable like this. So there is a self dot first equal to first. There is a syntax to assign variable into another variable, because this defines this class object. Okay, class function. So it's defined.
Okay, sir.
When we use like different thing, like for example, creating another variable like this and print a, so it's printed. But in this section, like this, when we use a self dot first, so it's mean we are working on class object and inheritance and something like that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So your hierarchical inheritance is done. Okay, guys. Any doubt till now? You can also create a object of class C and D and also pass a value using this class A and class B also. Okay. So you can try with yourself by yourself. Okay. Okay, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next is hybrid inheritance. Hybrid inheritance. So how does work? It's look like this. A and next is B and C and the last is okay. The structure diagram is look like this. So B and C have a same parents and class A is a parent class. They have two child B and C, and again the same thing is D. D uh, the parent of D class is 2. B and C is the parent of D class. So there is a child class of A and also the parent of B. Okay. The syntax is like class A and next class B and also contain the all properties of first class. Okay. And next is C and contains the all properties of B class and again class and last is D class and it contains all properties of B, comma C. Okay. Now this is my first class A. Cannot create a consistent method resolution of B to C. Okay. So now it's fine. The syntax is look like this. Firstly, we have to get
Hello, sir.
parent class. Yes.
In a C class, all properties of A class. In
In a C class, all properties of B class. For example, this is A class. This is your A class. Okay. This is your first class. Okay. And class B contain the all properties of A. You see the class B contain the all properties of A. So A is a parent class of B. Okay. And next thing is class C. So class C again the okay sorry it contain the all properties of A. Okay. So it contain the all properties of A and A is a parent of C. After that class B. Class B this. So it's a child class and B and C is working as a parent class of B. This is the syntax and this is totally unstructured way and we have to create an object of like D and pass the data of D, C and B all and also A. Okay. So try with yourself this hybrid inheritance. Okay. So I'm starting the next topic. Give me a minute, guys. Okay, so your next topic is file handling. So anyone have any idea about the file handling and how it is work? And give me a just short introduction of it. Yes,
File
yes,
handling
guys.
means exception.
Exception. Okay. Yeah. What about others? Yes, guys. Tell me what is file handling. Now my Python ID is
Read and
visible.
write the
Yes.
file
Yes. Read and write. Okay.
in many files.
Okay. So now my ID is visible. Like this Python ID.
Yes, sir.
Now text is visible. Otherwise, I increase the font size. Yes. Text is visible, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the definition is
Sir, please make little bigger.
okay, okay. Now it's okay.
Yes, sir.
So basically, file handling means file handling in Python enables us to create, update, read, and delete the files stored on the file system through your Python program. And next point is following operations can be performed. No? No. Basically, file handling means to enable to create, update, read, and delete the file. It's mean firstly we have to open the file and perform some operation like create a file and update some data on this particular file available in my PC and some other places, and also read the content and also delete some content available in my particular file. And okay, so using this file system through a Python program. And so how to perform some operation? So number one operation is number one Number one is open file on the file. Number two, process file, and its mean perform, read or write operations. Okay, and last is close the file. Okay. So these are some operations we are working on it. So first operation is open. Okay, so I want to create a one file equal to open. So open is a function which is used to create a file and open a file. Okay, so number one, firstly I give you syntax how it's work. So syntax is open and file name and access mode. Access mode means you want to update some data and you want to read your file and something like that. Okay, so that's it. And example is example, file equal to open. So my file name is hello.txt and my mode is write mode. Then I want to add some data in my hello.txt file. Okay, so that's it. So I press F5 and you see hello.txt file is available. So it's created. Okay, but no content is available in a hello.txt file because right now I am just creating the hello.txt file. Okay, so it's don't contain any information. So you see the size of this file is 0 KB. Okay, so now this is clear how to create a txt file. Yes guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
and next thing is access mode. Okay, so access mode is access mode. So first access mode is W. W means writing only. Writing only. And next is R. So R means yes. R means
Read.
Read only.
yes, read only. Read only. Okay. And R plus means yes. R plus means okay. R plus means is used to reading as well as writing. Okay. And next is A. A means yes, append the data in my existing file. Okay. And last is A plus. It's mean append and read the file. Okay. So now I want to close my file. File dot close function. Okay. So file is not defined. Okay. Element. Okay. delete this file. Now I'm creating another file and perform this operation. Okay, so file equal to open, and my file name is hello.txt, comma, the mode is write mode. Okay, so I want to add my data in this hello.txt file. So my data is how to add the data in my hello.txt file. So file syntax is file dot write, and my first data is my introduction. Okay. The next is file dot write /n one. My name is and next is right /n second is my I am from, and last is I want to add one more line, right, and G. So the last thing is file dot close. So it's mandatory. Okay, when you not perform this operation, so it's very harmful for you because it's close or it's mean it's destroy your data. Okay, I'll give you example how what is the impact of this close function. Okay, give me a minute. For example, like I'm creating a file a equal to open hello dot txt. Okay, and write some data. Okay, and a dot write. No, I successfully write this line my introduction in my hello.txt file. So I want to delete this data. Okay, but I don't perform this close operation. I don't close this file. It's open. Okay, so I want to delete. File name is hello.txt. Hello.txt. Yeah, hello.txt. So I want to delete it. So you see, it's so error. Okay, it's not deleted. So when I perform the close operation, c dot close, a dot close. Now the file is closed. Now I want to delete this file hello.txt and delete, and now file is deleted. So you see the power of the close function and how it is work. Yes. Yes, guys, the close function is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I run this program. So my program is executed successfully, and I want to show my data. So you see the file size 1 KB. So I want to open it. So you see my file is created. My introduction. My name is Zipma Prajapati. I am from UK, and I know about the Python GUI. So now I think it's clear how to create a TXT file using Python. Okay. Now everything is clear, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
I want to read my data available in this txt file using read operation. Okay. So I just delete this content. So
सर सेव्ह कशी करायची
yes,
सेव्ह कशी करायची फाईल
save.
हा
When you just type file equal to open double quote hello.txt and open your write mode, then it's also auto save in your in place in this directory like this. Okay, no issue. I'll give you one more example. A equal to open and my file name is like this pt.txt. Okay, and then write mode open write mode and press F5 and it's successfully created and you see this file is created. Now it's clear. Yes, now it's clear how to create a file.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to just click it. Yes. Now I read the content available in my hello.txt file. So in this time, I have to change the access mode. Okay, the access mode is write, sorry, write, but change to read. So I want to read my content available in this file. So print file dot read. You see, we have successfully read content available in hello.txt file. So now it's clear how to read the data available in my any file. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next is read and as well as read lines. So what the difference between read and read lines means read function is only the return the content only, but read lines also return the space as well. When you write anything like quotes and backslash and everything, it's written everything. Okay, there is a difference between read lines and reads. So next operation is append. So now I want to open my file in append mode. So, okay. So I want to add some data. File dot and right and data is code. It's done. And now I want to read my data. On my file in a reading mode, then print file dot read. You see, done is append the end of my content. Yes, guys. So everything is clear. How the append method and how the like reading mode, writing mode is work.
Yes, sir.
So next is how to print my file mode. So file dot mode. It's like mode of the file. Okay. You see the mode of the file is R, so it returns file mode. Okay. So I want to change it like W and again run it. You see, and it returns W, the file name. Okay. Then returns file name. Okay. And next is returns file name. Okay. How to return file dot name. You see, this is my access mode and this is my file name. Okay, so name is a method. It is used to show the file name, and mode is again the method is used to show the mode of the particular file. Okay, I'll give you more example and perform some operation. And okay, and okay. So next is yes. So next method is just commented. Save it. I open my file. My file is hello.txt. So nothing is here because I comment this all lines. So no issue. So next thing is I want to perform rename operation. Rename operation. Okay. The syntax is, the definition is the rename method is used to rename the file. The syntax is import OS. So OS means guys operating system. Okay. So OS dot rename and my file name is. So firstly we have to pass a current file name. Okay. Community dot OS dot rename and current file name and new file name. New file name. So my current file name is hello.txt. Hello.txt. Yes, hello.txt. And my new file name is pyy.txt. Okay, so I perform this operation and press F5. So let's see, hello.txt file replaced by pyy.txt file. Got it, guys? Yes, guys. It's clear how the rename method is work. Basically, it is used to
Yes, sir.
rename the existing file. Okay. So you see, my hello.txt file is available in this folder, but I want to rename my file into a pyy.txt. So we have successfully renamed my file hello.txt to pyy.txt. Okay. So I think it's clear. So
Yes,
next
sir.
operation is remove. Okay. So next is remove. Remove method is basically used to the remove method is used to delete the file. Okay. So basically, remove method is used to delete the file. Okay. The syntax is same. Import OS. Like comment this. So import OS, and the syntax is Syntax is os dot remove and pause file name. Okay. So I want to remove my file os dot remove. So my file is pyy.txt. pyy.txt. As yeah, so let's see. Yeah, my file is deleted. You see, pyy.txt file is not available in this folder. Okay, guys. So it's clear.
Yes.
Yes, guys. So next is make directory. Is make directory. Okay. So the definition is the mkdir means make directory method is used to use use of the OS module to create directories in the current directory. Basically, make directory function method is used to create a directories in the current directory. Okay, so the syntax is
Sir,
OS. Yes,
directory means
give me a minute. I explain it. OS dot mkdir. Okay, was directory name. Directory. So this folder like this. Class folder, education folder open. So in the folder, so is these all are directories. Okay. Okay. Yes, it's clear.
yes, sir.
Okay. So how to create using Python a directory in my current folder? So the syntax is os.mkdir and my directory name is like a file handling. File handling. Okay. As a file and now it's done. Let's you see file handling directory created in this folder. Right now it's empty, but it's working fine because my directory is created using Python. Okay, so now it's clear how to create a directory. Yes. Yes, guys. Now it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So next is uh, display the current directory. Okay, it's mean let's like a get cwd is a method.
Sir, screen not visible correctly.
It's not visible.
It's
Sir,
visible, sir.
Visible, right? Okay.
Yeah, sir, it's visible.
Okay. So now next method is the get cwd. So basically it is used to find the correct directory. Okay. So method method display current directory. Okay. The syntax is syntax is os dot at cwd. Okay. And so now I perform this operation os dot at cwd and print it. You see my current directory available in this address. Okay, so you see the first is this PC and again projects. Okay, in a C drive. Okay, so project Java is desktop. So you see the directory is same. So it's written the current directory of my particular folder. Okay, so it's clear how to show my current directory.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the last method is IMDIR. RMDIR. So it's mean RN means remove and DIR means directory. So it is used to remove the directory. Okay. So the method RMDIR method deletes the directory. Syntax is os dot rm dir and pass the directory name. Okay, directory enter and we perform this remove directory function. So rm and directory name is file handler. Okay. Copy this directory name. Let's say and you see I press F5 and here is all name and you see. Yes guys, everything till now.
Hello, sir.
Yes guys.
Sir, voice
Yes.
is breaking and screen is stuck.
My voice is breaking.
Yes, sir. Screen also is.
Screen is not visible, sir.
Screen is,
So screen is visible to
screen
me
is not
again.
visible. I think screen is visible.
paused.
Maybe some network issues, sir. It's visible to me. I don't know about
Okay.
others.
Okay. So I just perform a remove directory function method. Okay. So you see this how the remove directory function is work. I also type in the comment section. Don't worry. So guys, so you see in a comment section. Okay, right, all the method remove directory and how it is work and the syntax and also get cwd method and basically it is used to show the current directory and next is mkdir method. So basically it is used to make a directory in a particular folder. Okay, so I complete this method. So any doubt till now guys? And I also share this file in your WhatsApp group. Yes guys, any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, Santosh ma'am, so shall we end this session?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, guys, so if you have no doubt, so you can leave now.
Sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, can you provide the recorded video?
Santoshi ma'am.